What is up, guys? It's Mitchell or Deity, and today's the big day. We have maintenance tonight for the big 827 7th anniversary update. So part 2 of the 7th anniversary, but this is the actual anniversary. The other part was like leading up to it. Now we're going to go in and look at all the different things that are coming today. We also have a preview for Setsuka, the Moonlight Dreamblade character that's on the art, and that's been in the game since the start. So very curious how that's going to go. But we're going to go in, we're going to check out this video first. And then we'll go in, and I have the stove page pulled up, so we'll check that out and see what else on there real quick, and then check out her at the very end of the video. So Genesis Raz is coming. We know that. There's going to be a list of missions that we have to do. I'm sure we'll get more of that from the stove page once we go and look there. He looks fun. He's also, Mercedes is coming. She is going to be awesome. We're going to pull her tonight. And her plus Raz sounds super fun to play together. Both their kits. I released a video talking about her kit yesterday. But that's two of the things. She's a Soul Weaver, which is very weird. And then next up, Genesis Raz mission. Clear all missions to obtain 5-star Moonlight Hero Genesis Raz. And then we have the Cake event. So clear all missions to obtain 5-star Moonlight Boss Hero Selector. That's big. I get Harsetti personally now. If you guys need a video as to who you should get. Also, we have the other rewards. 110 Covenant Summon event. So 11 days of 10 summons. Or 10 days, 11 summons. I'm not sure how they do it. And then here's the lucky pass for the event. It does have premium rewards. The rewards look, 7 artifact charms is insanely good. If this is only like 10 or 15 bucks, super worth it. If it's more than that, probably still worth it, but I don't know if I'll buy it. And next up, user feedback upgrade. We have unequipped cost removal. So any of you that's ever quit Epic 7 in the past because you hated paying to move gear, that's gone forever. And then revert equipment change, spirit alter, team formation improvements, and increased energy limits. So lots of new stuff. I don't think that means the new gear set's coming, but maybe. And there's supposed to be new difficulty of hunts. I don't know if that's coming today either. And that the difficulty of hunts is just to where you can farm faster. And then here is the new character that will be coming. She looks awesome. Setsuka. She is a fire thief. Some kind of evasion character. Guaranteed there's no way it doesn't have evasion. Then her side stories here. And let's see, it doesn't have the date for her banner. So does she come out today? The side story starts next week. So I think you have a week to save up summons before she comes out. And then World Arena fall season begins on 8:30. So not now, but this weekend, the new season will start. So I'm going to probably play a little bit of RTA on stream today. And then next up, new exclusive equipment, Crimson Armin. I was saying Crimson Armin plus the new Mercedes sounds like it's going to be a pain because Crimson Armin would die. She doesn't die. And she puts invincibility for a turn and still doesn't die. That sounds like there's got to be really good. So 2 different tank ones as well. I'm curious what they'll give Yulaha. More damage reflect, maybe? I'm not or more cut. I don't know. I don't know what they could give her. But there's a Bihu. Yeah, so it's 9-4. There's a Bihu banner too. Don't bother with that. And we're going to check out Setsuka, see if she is worth pulling on. And then we have Mercedes, or Lady of the Scales, for 3 weeks. So definitely worth summoning, in my opinion, on her, especially over the current rotation is really good. If you got anything from that, fantastic. But I would summon whatever you have on Mercedes when she comes out. So that is the first little thing. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and check out Setsuka, and then we'll go into the stove page and just go through that. And I am going to throw a raid ad in here real quick. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event going on. It's a collaboration. It's sick. You get one of the turtles for free. The other ones you can summon. That's what I've been grinding mostly. If you want something to do, one that supports me, 2, kill some time before this update drops, I'm going to play a little 30-second thing. I'll tell you all the stuff that you're going to get with my link. But if you do that, thank you. I'll let that play right now, and we'll get back and go over the rest of this. Now's your chance to become part of my team by clicking my link in the description to get the free Legendary, Alanarilla, as well as Vergus, Tagore, and Deacon Armstrong as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Player and Play on your PC and uninstall. Then click the link in the description and register using a new email address. From there, launch raid, complete the tutorial, then go to your mailbox and claim your first champ. Lastly, use the promo code Desert Queen to get the insane Void Legendary Tawanaric for free on top of all those other free champions. That's all you need to do to get these awesome free champs. So click my link in the description now before it expires. Okay, going in, we're going to check out Setsuka now, and then we're going to go into the stove page and look at everything. So Setsuka, I don't really know her kit. I just looked at this when I woke up because, that's amazing. Look at the in-game art of her. So in terms of her stat line, I'm not really sure what her stat line matches of another character. 113 speed, is that Green Vildred? I'm not sure, but either way, look at that. It looks like an Apocalypse character. Like that's like, it looks just like Corinne though. It's very, very similar. It looks like a 5-star Corinne, but super good design. Corinne has good design, so not too upset about that. Decent HP too, which is nice. Super low defense, which is expected of a thief. But stat wise, we'll go under kit and we'll talk about it. So going in, she has a skill 2 passive. Increase evasion of all eyes by 30%. It's already hilarious. That plus MLPera is even funnier. The thing is, I guess that's the only evasion she has outside of Artifact, though, to help balance it. But any other evasion characters you have are going to be a disaster for your opponent. That's going to create so much RNG and RTA. There is a lot of things like New Mercedes that's going to help fight that with the fixed damage. And they just have a lot of... Kayron doesn't miss anymore or still deals extra damage. There's a bunch of ways to fight evasion now. So I don't think this is going to be too annoying. But it's still going to be annoying. We're like going back to Aiden meta of just who knows how the game's going to go. Every game can flip on its head in 2 turns. And you think you won the game and everything's just because of one miss that activates. But then when an ally, except for the caster, evades, so any of the other characters on your team, so it's going to pair good with other evasion characters, counterattacks. After attacking, when Fighting Spirit is full, so she's a Fighting Spirit character as well, consumes all, granting Demon Blade Unleashed to the caster for 1 turn for activating Blade Art Bewitching Blossom. Blade Art Bewitching Blossom consumes 50% of her HP and deals a ton of damage, but Demon Blade Unleashed increases her attack by 200% before this proc, so she does crazy high damage, and she is unable to die for a certain number of turns, so she'll be able to survive next turn. I don't know how meta or how good she is going to be. This is a character that's going to take testing. The problem with damage dealers is they'll look good on paper, but then whenever you actually try to perform in match with them, it's hard to tell just off reading it. Now, it's going to show, like, so you see Renat goes here, it misses, and then she gets a counterattack. But look, she only gained a tiny bit of Fighting Spirit. So let's see what her skill 3 gives in terms of... Or hold on, let's watch this. So this is the Demon Blade Unleashed, though. So we'll see the damage here. This is with the increased attack. Very good damage, actually. Very good damage. Were they defense broken? They had to have been defense broken, right? Yeah, they were. No, they weren't. Bronco was. That's pretty dang good damage, though. If you can make it to that point, that's super, super cool. But that was her at 0 HP. And I guess they're showing so much with passive. Okay, so here we go. Here's the skill 3. Rogue Aroma. Dispels all buffs from all enemies. Dispels all buffs from all enemies for inflicting Beguile and inflicting decreased hit chance for 2 turns. So you have a higher chance to dodge them. 2. Ignores effect resist to targets less max health than the caster. Kind of strange. So you can build her bruisery, but it's still gonna be... She had decent base HP. That's gonna be a weird build if you go and try to take advantage of this. And it's ignore effect res, so it's hard not to build her with higher HP. The problem is, what's the average HP of her? I think 20-something thousand? And I don't know if you're building her above 20k. Actually, I'm curious, what did they have her HP built on? We're not gonna be able to see because every part of the showcase has been not on her turn. So going in, they have her built at 25,000 HP. And 25,000 HP and she did that much damage. She might be a problem. The only thing that I think is going to be weird is trying to get that Fighting Spirit all the way up to get that actual big extra damage proc. So, I mean, it's nice. Yeah, I guess she could be used in multiple roles at that point. Because, I mean, she's going to be a Dispeller. She puts on decent debuffs. I mean, Beguile's back. That's kind of funny. This is weird. I like her. So, and in terms of Fighting Spirit, gain... Do you gain any from using skill 3? You do. You are going to gain a little bit. Yeah, she gained, what was that, 20 or 30? Alright, so maybe you can fill the gauge up reasonably well. But based off that damage and her being a bruiser-style character that's going to give you evasion, that's pretty decent looking. Alright, attacks the enemy with a sword and absorbs some of the damage as health. So she has self-sustainability within that. She sacrifices her health with her passive, but then she can gain it back over time, which is good. Damage doesn't increase support, so cast. She's an HP scaling damage dealer. Am I just dumb? There's nowhere else that said she's an HP. She's an HP scaling damage dealer evasion character. There was nowhere else that said HP. That makes so much more sense. Never mind, her entire kit makes sense. The skill 2, did the skill 2 say? Hold on, let me go back. Damage dealt increases to proportional to lost health, but doesn't say based off HP. So is she just a general HP based damage dealer? I mean, I couldn't have known until I clicked on that. That seems actually sick. She might be super fun. That almost makes her probably a must pull, right? Is that crazy? Not must pull, but like a high priority pull. Feels better than a lot of the limiteds that are out. Was it not? I might be delusional. I just woke up. Let me know what your thoughts of her. But the damage to increase proportional to caster's max health. I'm guessing the passive is based off max health damage too. That's why it was so high. I was about to say, how do you hit for 20k when you have 25,000 HP? That would explain it. But let me know what you guys think. Let's check out the artifact. Is she a limited character? I'm assuming not, right? But going in, Lethal Whispers. After counterattacking when target is still alive, it's also evasion increase. 20% to activate the basic skill once more. 40% chance. Dude, this artifact seems sick too. Is this limited? It doesn't say limited. Hey, I'm excited now. This is cool. Okay, going in for more. Let's go to the combat demo here. Check out the combat demo, and then we're going to come back and look at these stove notes, which hopefully I still haven't pulled up. This video ended up being longer than I expected. Going in, dodges there. We get to skill 3, so like I said, MLPera plus her, so you're going to get some evasion, extra evasion within everybody. But the thing is, she has a base 50% evasion, but she's an HP scaling damage dealer. So you can build her tanky. Like that, how can you go wrong with that? Even the fixed damage isn't going to help you that much against her. So like new Mercedes fixed damage and everything else, when you're sitting on 25,000 HP, and this is their demo one, who knows what we're going to be able to build with her actual gear. The demo ones are usually somewhat similar, though, at least. So dodge again, counters again. That bar is going super... Oh, but that's where the artifact comes in. It helps build Fighting Spirit faster. If you can get the double proc on the S1 on a counter, you can get 2 stacks. And then the skill 3 gives 3 stacks. There she goes again. There's 4 stacks. And you need 10 stacks. It's like the old MLK run, or well, still same MLK run of waiting to build up everything. They have a fat cat on their team, which is hilarious. Okay, so she rips skill 3 here. Strips everything, puts the debuffs on. So that's one weird thing about her. She's just almost a support character. Support character that might accidentally do a bunch of damage if you get lucky. Like, that's good. All right, there she goes again. And then there she goes again. So she's what? Yeah, she's 1 off. Oh my god, she's going to be so annoying. And then there she goes. She takes away all of her HP. And let's see the damage. Wow, that's pretty dang good. And then she's still going like crazy. And the thing is, now she has her buff. Once she gets her buff, look at the damage on the skill 1 now. 13,000. I mean, it's soul burn. And it was soul burn for extra damage, correct? On the skill 1. 10 soul burn for extra damage. I mean, this looks like she could be a menace. I'm excited. Okay, so that's the preview. We got what we needed. So give me 1 sec. We're going to come back. We're going to check out stove notes, and then we'll wrap up. But dude, this anniversary might actually be super fun. All right, so going in, we're going to go through all of the stove notes. This is just a general page, and we'll click on the other ones. It'll be quick for those. I'm not sure how long this one is, but Genesis Raz is one of the first things that we'll dive into. We already watched a 1-minute review. The thing is, he's going to have a set of 4 missions that you can start. Once you complete episode 4-8, you can do 4-8 really early on an account if you guys are just getting into Epic 7 or are newer. It goes pretty quick once you actually start pushing it. But going through, there's going to be a set of 4 missions. By completing a total 4 missions, you'll be able to claim Genesis Raz. You're going to also get his imprints and things along the way. One of the issues with that is this right here is an energy thing, and it says it resets daily, so it looks like it's going to maybe potentially take a while to get Raz. This might be something that takes a couple weeks of super grinders or people who are not able to do maybe some of the other missions because it doesn't show what all they are. It says 7,000 points, you obtain that, but you have to complete all the 4 different batches of missions here. So you have the Light that Pierces the Abyss, Stirring Life, Eternal Mercy, and the Steadfast Courage. So completing all these may take some time. We'll see. I wonder if there's a way to speed it up, but we're not going to know until it's actually in the game. I mean, I could sit here and stare at this and try to figure it out, but why waste the time? It'll be here tonight. We'll figure it out, but you also get some decent rewards along the way, some extra charms and some extra everything, so that's fantastic. Then going in, you are going to have Ladies of Scales coming, so there's going to be the new Moonlight 5 on Mystic Banner we can summon on. She seems really good. I released a video on her yesterday. And then we're going to be getting a free artifact for 7th anniversary, which is increased health by 10%, start of the turn, gain 10 souls. Oh, that's just Raz's. That's like a Raz artifact. Yeah, they showed that in the Then we have quality of life improvements, a revert equipment change. So now you can have like a gear set saved for your character. It's close to what we've always been asking for. I think it'll be nice, but I don't know. It'll be nice, but I don't know if it's exactly what we need. We'll take it. Let's just put it that way. But it's where you can click this button and it'll revert, and you have other options of gear that you can move over. So it's almost like saving gear sets. It's close. Now, next up, we're going to have the team formation improvements. So shared team formation will be removed. A separate team formation menu will be added within each content. So this is nice. You don't have to buy the separate teams. Just a lot of quality of life with this update is usually what Epic 7 has. They just try to make the game slightly better just to kind of make us happy, then slightly make it better later. It's really funny. But this could be a nice thing as well. And then as you see, you can set your lobby to whatever you want within those 4, which you could already do anyway. And other all element dungeon spirit altar can now be entered at any time. That one's big. Maximum energy limit will be increased to 360, which is nice. You can kind of take the game more casually. So for me, I'm always overcapped on stamina. And this way I can maybe be a little bit better about it. Gold cost for unequip will be removed. That's one of the biggest changes. I think that is something that may end up getting people to come back to the game, because I bet it's a high percentage of people that quit Epic 7. The reason for it is because of the equipment cost. Then unequip cost reduction effect granted by Phantom CSC reputation will be changed to an effect that increases maximum energy limit. So you won't even notice it. A new feature will be added, allows equipment to be locked, sold, or extracted directly from UI after enhancing it. That was already there. Just clicked a button. I don't know what that one means. We'll see. Then we have the World Arena season beginning. So preseason is going to be ending. Then next up, we have the Epic Pass. So with this Epic Pass, it has premium rewards that seem insane. I have a feeling this is $30. It's going to be my guess. If it's a $10 thing, it's a if you don't buy it, you're messing up. I haven't spent a penny on Epic 7 all year, but if this is a $10 pack, these rewards are way too good. $30, I'll have to see what the rest of them are before, but it's just a general pass. Oh, it's Sky Stones? Ooh. Infinite value. Yeah, you could do that all day. What's 777? It's basically $30, I think. I think if you take Sky Stones, it's like $20, $30. But going in, there's 7 Mologoras in there. Okay, that's super good. I definitely buy that. Next, exclusive equipments. We're going to have one for Yulha with murders, increased combat radius, additional 10%. Malicious effect increases. Yeah, it's exactly what I said earlier. Damage reflect, and then you have a little bit more boost up. And then reset skill cooldowns when defeating enemy with Symphony at Agony. It's actually not bad. Ooh, that's hard. The damage reflect could be really nice for like potentially anti-cleave. An extra 20% is huge, but also the skill cooldown. So it kind of depends on how you play her. I guess she has options now, and it's increased health as well. I like that. I mean, not bad. Protection set on her. Seems kind of fun. I don't know. I like both those. 2 different ones that have a lot of value. I don't like the additional 10%, but the resetting cooldown when defeating enemy with the skill 3, hit something for 20k, she heals a little bit, but then you can go back and do it again the next turn. It makes Yulha have a lot of viability potentially. Next up, Crimson Armin. Oh, side effect increases damage reduction by 10%. That's actually insane. It extends duration of immunity granted by shield by 1 turn. Recovers health of all eye source, so caster max health when using shield of Holy Spirit. Oh, it's hard. I would say that the increased damage reduction is the most consistent. Probably going to end up being the best one. Yulha is 50-50 on that, but I think that damage reduction is just too good. It kind of depends on the health recovery amount that gives. Next up, those are just the exchanges. And then here we have the drop rate Bihu. Don't bother. Something on Setsuka. She's seen super cool. Next up, coin shop item list renewal. So, Sharoon, Flay, and Yulha, no one ever buys these, so we don't need to cover it. And then we have New Moon Luna. Oh, I get her back, boys. Those of you that don't know, I did a challenge to where I had to make a new account and get Masters RTA in a 5-day period. I did it, but I only gave myself 4.5 days because I was streaming the whole thing, and the timer ran out, and I let people vote on a character on my account to delete. And they voted New Moon Luna, so I deleted my New Moon Luna off the account, even though I technically did it, but it is what it is. It was for content. But I can get her back now. I have like 100-some coins, I think, so there we go. We are now a Luna haver. That feels good. I'm actually going to have a lot of new ML5s coming up soon. Super, super cool. All right, so from here, though, boss rotation for Expedition, don't really care. Next up, other improvements and adjustments. The shop will be added. Summer pack, Sands, 900 Sky Stones. You could buy this pack. 5 leave, 30 skin tickets. If there's skin you want, this is decent value. And then other than that, that's it. So, I don't know, dude. I'm excited. It looks like the hunts and the actual gear and all that isn't added into the game yet, correct? That was one thing I was thinking would potentially be coming. Okay, so there's the Lady Skills special coupon pack coming to some of the anniversary festivities announcement part 2. We'll just click this and do a quick rundown of it. Go through Epic Event anniversaries, this event here. You're going to get some rewards as you log in and contribute to that. That's just a regular daily event. Is this daily event? I can't remember. This is I think this is a daily event. I mean, yeah, it's got to be daily. Extra Molagors is huge, and the gold transmits is nice for new players to try to get some ML5s. And then here is the login rewards. You get the medal, Leaf Artifact Charm, Anniversary Special Catalyst Gift Chest, Molagora 5-star Summon Ticket, and Precious Connection Artifact, which is the Raz one. Then we have the event that's going to give you some Mystic Summons, so you can have some more summons for your Mercedes. It's just, they're doing like limited time summons, so like people can't just log into an account and keep everything forever and just stockpile it and, I guess, sell the account. Maybe that's what they're trying to push away from, is people doing that. All right, so next, 7th anniversary, Boohoo and Sphere. We don't need to look at that. Don't summon on Boohoo. 7th anniversary part 2, update celebration, free summon and buff event, and PC Con exclusive limited extra discount event. All right, we won't check out the packs. If you guys want to spend, you're gonna spend. You don't need me to explain it to you. But here we are. We get 11 free summons a day for 10 days. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was 11 days or 10, but there we go. Summon event. Maybe you get lucky, maybe you don't. I haven't been lucky on one of these in years. And then next up, I mean, I've gotten ML5s, but they're all dupes. And then we have all buffs and then energy 100 per day. All buffs are going on for a week. Pretty nice. Just extra farming stuff. I need to farm a bunch anyway. This might be the thing that gets me to spend for the first time in the year. I'm probably going to spend to finish Mercedes, and I might buy the Birdie Pasture back. So let's clean up my account. I mean, I played some RT yesterday. I'm about to go play some RT today. So that's some fun. I think this is the thing to bring me back. One thing is I might be making another new player guide if the new things are added. Like if the new difficulty of hunts and things are added. If those aren't there and the new gear sets aren't there, I'm going to wait until those come, because the current guide is up to date. It's good until too many changes happen. The problem is the more UI changes, the hardest part of making a guide, they make new UI changes. So when people try to follow my old guide, everything looks different. Then I have to make a new one, or else the old one, it just doesn't help as much. People feel like they're playing a different game. So I'm going to end up having to do that at some point. Maybe it's tomorrow, depending. I didn't see anything about the gear sets. So probably not then, but it'll be in a few weeks is my guess. But that's all I have. Again, thank you guys for watching. A raid download link if you guys need something to do or just want to help me out. The biggest thing you can do, biggest thing is if you download and buy a pack, even $1 pack, I buy one shard, it helps me insanely. So thank you if you guys do that. I'm excited for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow for the new Mercedes. Peace out.